Hi everyone, I am going to tell you a beautiful story, the Seed of Divinity. The tree laden with fruits always bends down a bit. On the path of divinity, it represents a key virtue. The king of Kazakhstan sent his royal messenger to the emperor of India, Jalaluddin Muhammad Akbar, with three profound questions. Akbar's Navratna, nine jewels, were nine people of extraordinary talents, known for his wit and wisdom. One of them was Birbal. The king wanted to hear the answers in person, so Birbal was seen off to deliver the same. Where does God live? The king of Kazakhstan asked his first question. Birbal demanded a glass of milk. In response, as soon as he got it, he dipped his fingers in the glass and started rubbing them. He said, shaking his head. There is no butter in this milk. Everyone in the court laughed out loud, and then the king said, you have to churn milk to get the cream. Further, the cream must be churned to extract the butter. Exactly, Your Excellency, Birbal said. The butter is in the milk, but we cannot see it. The milk has to undergo a certain process before we can taste the butter. Similarly, God lives in all living beings, but an individual has to purify himself to experience the presence of God. He has to churn his consciousness and erase his ignoble thoughts, feelings, and desires to extract the divinity. Very well, said the king, pleased with the answer. What does God eat? A hush fell over the court. Clearly, if God lives, then he must eat something too, he added. Indeed, Your Majesty, Birbal replied instantly. God does eat, he feasts on the false pride we humans have. Our history bears witness to this. Eventually, everyone is brought to justice in the divine court of law. Anyone who seeks God has to offer his ego. Beautiful, exclaimed the king. And what does God do? To answer this question, you will have to come closer to me, Birbal said. The king was taken aback at the instruction, but curious to find the answer, so he stepped down from his throne and went where Birbal was standing. I can only answer your question by sitting on your throne, Birbal said, bowing his head. The courtiers frowned at the suggestion, and nervous whispers ran through the court. So be it, the king said. I must find the answer. With the utmost grace, Birbal climbed the regal staircase and sat on the throne, a place where no one other than the king had ever seated. Resting his hands on the two diamond studded armrests, Birbal spoke like an emperor. This is what God does, O king. In an instant, an ordinary mortal like me, born into a poor family, gets to be the king, whereas, on the other hand, you, a born king, are dethroned with the least resistance. You have proven beyond a doubt, Birbal, that the wittiest man on earth serves in Akbar's court. The king rewarded him amply, and Birbal was given a royal farewell.